Welcome to the first episode of Warframe Crash Course. Today we are looking at one of my favorite frames that doesn't get enough love, Mag. Mag is the gravity frame that likes to crush things up until they don't exist anymore, and she really hates armor, so she can rip every ounce of it from her enemies, effectively turning their survivability into that of a goldfish. She makes heavy gunners look like level 1 butchers, and that's not an exaggeration. Her first ability, Pull, does exactly what it sounds like. It yoinks the enemy toward her, ragdolling them on the floor like your grandma falling down the stairs. But unfortunately, you're not going to get much use out of this, as funny as it is, so you're probably going to end up replacing it with something else at some point. Her second ability, Magnetize, makes a giant orb that does the big suck. Anything and everything inside of this thing gets pulled to the center, and that includes your own shots. So any poor soul unfortunate enough to walk through this is going to get blended like a smoothie, or you can hold cast for a big bubble shield that no-use all the enemy projectiles back at them when it's released. Her third ability, Polarize, sends out a giant armor and shield stripping wave that breaks off little shards when it hits enemies, and those shards are affected by Magnetize. So if you Magnetize plus Polarize, well, then you've created the famous Mag Super Blender. Her fourth and final ability, Crush, lifts up every enemy around Mag and, well, crushes them. It's supposed to be a damage burst, but nobody uses it for that because damaging abilities are mid and utility is king. But there is a way to make Crush the best ability in her entire kit. First and foremost, you're going to need this magical little thing called an augment mod, particularly her Crush augment, which turns it into an armor strip plus immobilizer, which, as you can imagine, is absolutely insane. Give her a metric fuck ton of ability range and a little power, and it'll turn Crush into a 100% armor strip for every enemy in the same postal code as Mag. You will never understand the value of Mag until she's in your squad simultaneously stripping armor, breaking enemies' legs, and overshielding everyone all at the same time. Mag does not get the attention she deserves, but those of you that know. Just because she's a starter frame does not mean she isn't ridiculous in the late game. So if you set Mag up correctly, she'll make sure that if she can't have armor, no one can.